Welcome to Sanctuary Peacemakers. This is your frontline guide to safety and security inside houses of worship with your host, Unity. Now, let's enter the crucible of our discussion. You can have cameras, you can have alarms, you can have access control, but without communication, none of it matters. Welcome back to Sanctuary Peacemakers. I'm your host, Unity. Today we're continuing our series on the comparison of church security inside megachurches versus smaller churches. This is part 4, and the focus of today's episode is communication tools, the most important technology you own. Security technology, cameras, alarms, access control, can only support your team if people can talk, coordinate, and respond effectively. Communication is the backbone of any security plan. Without it, even the best technology becomes ineffective. In this episode, we'll discuss how small churches and megachurches can deploy communication tools wisely, train volunteers to use them, and integrate communication into the larger church security plan. Communication is the foundation. Church security fails most often because communication fails. Delayed alerts, missed cues, or unclear instructions can turn small issues into emergencies. A former DHS trainer emphasized, communication is the speed at which a response can occur. The faster, the clearer, and more redundant the communication, the safer your people. Small church communication strategy. Small churches usually have limited staff and volunteers. That can be an advantage because communication can be simple, direct, and personal. Key points. Number 1, assign clear roles. Even a 2-person security team should know who communicates what and to whom. Number 2, use reliable tools. Two-way radios, group messaging apps, or cell phones work if everyone knows the protocol. Number 3, keep messages short and clear. Avoid long explanations during an incident. Number 4, establish check-ins. Volunteers should report status regularly during services and events. As leadership expert John Maxwell said, people don't follow information, they follow clarity. Clear communication is more important than fancy tools. Megachurch communication strategy. Megachurches face larger congregations, multiple campuses, and layered staff structures. This complexity demands redundancy and structure. Best practices. Number 1, primary radios. Assign channels to each team and define what types of messages go where. Number 2, backup systems. Phones, mass notification apps, and intercoms serve as secondary options. Number 3, standardized codes. Use agreed-upon phrases or codes to reduce confusion. Number 4, communication leaders. Each building or campus should have a designated lead to coordinate messages. Megachurches should also train volunteers on behavioral observation, what to communicate, when to escalate, and how to remain calm under pressure. A security professional said, communication is not about talking, it's about knowing what matters and making sure the right people hear it. Integrating technology with communication. Communication tools are most effective when integrated with cameras, alarms, and other technology. Camera alerts. When cameras detect unusual behavior, a volunteer receives immediate notification via radio or app. Alarm responses. Panic buttons and duress alarms trigger instant alerts to security leaders and volunteers. Mass notifications use only for high priority alerts to avoid alarm fatigue. Integration allows technology to amplify human response, not replace it. Common communication mistakes. Number 1. Everyone understands the tools. Volunteers may have radios but don't know channels or protocols. Number 2. Overcomplicating the system. Too many devices, apps, or channels creates confusion. Number 3. Lack of redundancy. Radios die, phones lose signal, Wi-Fi drops. Backup is essential. Number 4. Ignoring regular practice. Without drills, volunteers panic or freeze during real incidents. Right-sizing communication. Small churches. Simple radios or cell phone protocols. 1 to 2 people monitoring and coordinating. Clear, consistent messaging during events. Megachurches. Dedicated communication leaders for each campus or building. Redundant systems, radios, apps, intercoms, mass notifications. Standardized codes and escalation procedures. Regular drills for volunteers and staff. Remember, the goal is clarity, redundancy, and speed, not complexity. Training checklist. Number 1, define communication channels. Radio channels, apps, intercoms, and backup tools. Number 2, assign roles. Who speaks, who listens, who escalates. Number 3, train volunteers. Practice using each device under realistic conditions. Number 4, standardize codes. Keep language short and clear and consistent. Number 5, conduct drills. Tabletop and live simulations for incidents. Number 6, check redundancy. Ensure all backup systems are operational. And number 7, review procedures annually. Update based on building changes, on staff changes, or on lessons learned. Implementing into security team curriculum. Number 1, start with philosophy. Teach that communication drives response, not technology alone. Number 2, demonstrate the tools. Walk volunteers through each device and each channel. Number 3, assign leadership. Designate communication leads for all areas. Number 4, practice scenarios. Conduct exercises simulating alarms, camera alerts, and behavioral observations. Number 5, evaluate and adjust. Update channels, roles, and procedures regularly based on drills and incidents. This lesson is essential for training new volunteers, refreshing existing teams, and creating a cohesive communication culture in both small churches and in megachurches. Key takeaways. Communication drives security. Tools are secondary. Small churches need clarity and simplicity. Megachurches need redundancy, structure, and trained leads. Regular drills and standardized codes ensure rapid, confident responses. Integration with cameras and alarms amplifies human judgment. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Sanctuary Peacemakers. I would like to give a very special thank you to Haley Jones and her team for allowing us to use the song Not Today in the introduction to the podcast. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Sanctuary Peacemakers. I would like to give a very special thank you to Haley Jones and her team for allowing us to use the song Not Today in the introduction to the podcast. We hope you will join us next week for part 5 of the series comparing security inside mega and smaller churches. Next week's topic will be protecting the most vulnerable, technology in children's ministry. Thank you again for listening, and as always, y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed.